My name is Erik Nelson, and I'm an associate professor of molecular and integrative physiology here at the University of Illinois. We're particularly interested in immune cells, which are our natural body's cells. They fight off infection, and in fact, they can fight cancer cells too, but they're not very good at it, or the cancer cells fool them into not fighting them. And we found that these immune cells can be modulated through the cholesterol pathway. Now, what's important about that is the cholesterol pathway has many steps in it, and a lot of those steps are what we call druggable, or we could potentially design a drug to target those steps and change cholesterol metabolism, and by doing that, change the ability of these immune cells to fight cancer. What inspired me to get into breast cancer research? It started back when I was a teenager, about 16 years old. I was visiting my grandmother, and we took a day trip to visit her cousin in a small retirement village. And on the drive over, my grandmother just explained to me she had dementia and really couldn't recognize much of what was going on, but also that she had previously suffered from breast cancer and is experiencing a recurrence now. She had said if she ever experienced a breast cancer recurrence, she refused treatment. She did not want to be treated at all. And for a 16-year-old, I couldn't wrap my head around that. Like, why, if we had treatments available, why would you refuse them? And then we get to the nursing home, and my grandmother unbuttoned the blouse of this cousin, and it was quite a horrifying scene, especially for a 16-year-old. There was massive scarring. You could see where the breast cancer had started to recur, but it was just very disfiguring. 16-year-old, very impressionable. It was the first time that I stood back and thought, you know what? I understand why someone would refuse this kind of treatment, and we can do much better.